Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another interesting review, another Märzen, this time from the brewery Hebendanz, located in Forchheim in Oberfranken, Upper Franconia in North Bavaria, and it's a family-owned brewery, real old brewery. Has been existing since 1579 and has been family owned ever since it started in 1579. And it has been giving a really nice impression to me, just like many other smaller breweries in this area. It's having a Biergarten and a Bräustüber, which is really looking familiar and really welcoming in every way. Would be a pleasure to visit that area and these beer gardens and these inns, which is like restaurants. They serve typical German food from the region, and of course their beers directly from the barrel. This restaurants in this breweries, really old and traditional German style. I'm gonna read more about this brewery. Of course, there was not very much text that I could find on it regarding this brewery, but I'm gonna read what I found. So this is their Märzen, and I really love Märzen. I think Märzen is a really great beer style, and I thought it was a while since I had a Märzen on the channel, so I thought it could be a good idea to review their Märzen. I do have some other ones also from this brewery, which I'm gonna try in the future, and as always I'm gonna show you the bottles of those ones. I do have their Bock beer, unfortunately the front label seems like it has been lost, but it's gonna be interesting to try anyway. I do have their Posthalter Lager, which looks like this. I do have their Jubiläumsfestbier, which looks like this. A label that stands out a little bit comparing to the other ones. And I do have their Exporthell, which looks like this. Yeah, their Exporthell seems to be their most sold one, and maybe the one that I should have been starting with, but since I thought that it was a while since I had a Märzen, and I do have a Märzen from this brewery, I thought it could be a good idea to start with the Märzen instead. And yeah, this is from Forchheim, and yeah, there are some other breweries from Forchheim. Eichhorn, I reviewed their Edelpils before on the channel. Greifebräu is also from Forchheim. This is the second oldest brewery from Forchheim, which is showing how much tradition there is in this region, Oberbayern, or Oberfranken. I mean, of course, Oberbayern is not where this brewery is coming from. Oberbayern is the very south of Bavaria, but this is north of Bavaria. This is coming from Oberfranken, Upper Franconia. And as I've been mentioning before, that's the region in the world where the most breweries are existing. So for a town of Forchheim, that one brewery is did start in 1579, and still it's not the oldest in the town Forchheim. That sound is telling a lot. So the Märzen, I think you know what the Märzen is. Märzen is of course coming from the time where this cold storage wasn't founded yet, which of course did mean in Germany that there was a law that forbid beer to be brewed during the summertime. So instead people did brew extra much in March before it was forbidden, and they did storage in the cold mountains and after that they did drink what was left, and that was the beginning of the Oktoberfest. And of course Märzen is March in German, or März. Yeah, that's the short story behind the beer style Märzen. So this is their Märzen Gold. And some information about this brewery. The Hebendanz brewery is a brewery based in Forchheim. The private brewery, a small company with 9 employees, only markets its products in the district of Forchheim. The output per year is approximately 10,000 hectoliters. The brewery has been family owned since 1579, making it the second oldest brewery in Forchheim. The brewery is a member of Brauring, a cooperation company of private breweries from Germany, Austria and Switzerland. And some text from their website, which I will link to in the description box below, of course. Whoever rehearses praises. This is the motto of the Hebendanz brewery in Forchheim. The brewery has a long tradition. The company has been family owned since 1579. The focus is on the quality of the individual beers, and so it's not surprising that with the master brewer Fritz Hebendanz only the best ingredients come into the brewing kettle. All products, whether from the barrel or from the bottle, you can also at any time collect directly from us in the brewery, or to get your good, let us deliver cool water conveniently to your home. You can lift one on top of it. Maybe it sounds better in German. Darauf können Sie einen heben, or wer probt, der lobet. The variety of our beers offers a taste buds for every beer connoisseur, enthusiast and connoisseur according to his taste. Brewing is based on the Bavarian Purity Law of 1516. The product range from the F. Hebendanz is enormous. It ranges from Edelpils, Export Hell, Märzen Gold, Hefeweizen, Bechler Leicht, Posthalter sowie dem fertig gemischten Radler bis hin zum Saison Bedingen, Fest, Jubiläums, Annafest, Weihnachtsfest und dem Bockbier. And Premierungen, which is the awards that has been given to the beers from this brewery. DLG Gold is 2018 Export Hefeweißbier, 2019 Export Hell, 2019 Export Hefeweißbier, 2018 Export Hefeweißbier, and DLG Silver is to 2017 Märzen Gold, 2017 Export Hefeweißbier, 2015 Export Hell. And yeah, their website is also giving quite not super modern impression, but still that's a good thing because it shows that they care more about the brewing beer than anything else. Also, as I mentioned, really welcoming with their Bräustübel and so on. But I think that's it regarding information about the brewery. Over to looking at the label. Very interesting looking label. Actually, it happens a lot and I like that, and also it's really traditional, gives a really old impression, and also it fits great together with the other beers from this brewery. Let's hear what it says. Wer probt, der lobet, seit 1579. Hebendanz, Märzen Gold, 400 Jahre Brauerei Hebendanz, Forchheim. And telephone number is there, not a link to a brewer's website, but telephone, as I've been mentioning before. That's something that I like, shows that they don't care about the website, that if you want to get contact with the brewery, you use the telephone instead. Brauerei-Abfüllung, Märzen Gold, sehr gut im Geschmack und Aroma. Yeah, that's of course good to know, that it's very good regarding taste and aroma. Alcohol content 5.2. Wer probt, der lobt, seit 1579. Yeah, that's actually what it says here. Sehr gut im Geschmack und Aroma. see that just there, maybe, and melting gold. And you see it happens a lot. Here's the city, I think, on this label. But yeah, looks good. Nice color combination. Here's the back label as well with a beer. Stark seit Jahrhunderten. Die Brauerei Hebendanz ist eigenständig, leistungsfähig, kundennah. Sie bietet hohes Qualitätsniveau, ein ausgewogenes Sortiment und Bierspezialitäten. Darauf können Sie einen heben, Fritz Hebendanz. Sounds really interesting. And yeah, finally over to the tasting part of this Märzen from Hebendanz in Forchheim. Gonna be interesting to try this. And as I mentioned, I really love Märzen, a great beer style. Let's open this one up. The Hebendanz Märzen. And pour it up. Really nice amber-like color of it, with its foam head. Always important to build up a foam head. A little bit more amber than I thought, regarding that its name is gold. I thought it would be gold in its color, but it's not gold in its color, as far as I would describe. We'll probably see all the bubbles really separate here. Looks really nice. And yeah, really interesting. Sometimes Märzen is a little bit darker comparing to Helles or Pils, because they needed to be if there was gonna be stored. That's a view that I'm having, at least, that it could be like that. But it's gonna be really interesting to try. I don't remember, did I mention the alcohol content? And the alcohol content is 5.2, yes. Did I mention the ingredients? No. It has to be the ingredients somewhere, but it's not. That was strange. No. It's the first time there's not an ingredient list anywhere. Oh. How could that be? Strange, would be interesting to know. Of course, it's to the Reinheitsgebot, but still, one know that when it's Hefe in the bottle, you need to swirl the bottle, so it doesn't seem that it's Hefe in this one. Let's swirl it in a way like this, and to get the aroma. Yeah, really feels that it's darker than Helles or something like a Helles or Pils. Really gonna be interesting to try this one. Unfortunately, the foam head has been disappearing after all my talking. Otherwise, I'm always mentioning that it's important to keep a white foam head all the way through, maintain it while you've been drinking, because it keeps the right taste in the glass. Still, it's a foam head, but not a big one. But it's better than nothing. So let's taste it. The Hebendanz Märzen. Prost! Really nice. Very malty. And also really fresh. More easy to drink than a dunkel, in my opinion, and of course more easy to drink than a strong dark beer like a Bock or Doppelbock. This is easy. Feels like while drinking it's like easy to drink as a Helles, but much more malty. So this one is an interesting one. As I mentioned before, I thought it was gonna be pale in its color. I've been having Märzen's before on the channel, which has been more pale, but this one is amber. Maybe I would say right now that it's dark golden in a way. But it's an interesting, definitely a recommendation for you to try this one. Hebendanz Märzen Gold. It looks really nice. And yeah, it's always interesting to try different ones. As I've been mentioning before, I'm open-minded regarding all different German beer styles. This is an interesting one, definitely. Let's get the aroma again when I can. Yeah, malty, really a nice maltiness in it, so if you like malty beers, this is a good choice. And even if you're not much into maltier beers, I recommend you to try this one because it's interesting. That's what I can say. Hebendanz Märzen Gold. Yeah, the taste is nice and it's easy to drink too, as I mentioned, and as you can see. Really nice. I enjoy this beer so much, as you know. And with this said, I hope you continue to follow my channel for more interesting beer reviews. As always mentioning, there's a lot of interesting German ones that will be coming up in the future, so hope you stay tuned for that. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and hope I see you again in the next German beer review.